time. I was hiding behind the JPEG.
Hello. I think stream should be loud and clear. You guys made the right choice. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here again. Yeah. It's a pleasure to be here again. No shock. We're talking about Turkey Tom. Let me make sure everything looks and sounds appropriate. Hello. Pull this up. Majoring in the minors. How about that? Audio's great. You sound great. Amazing. Perfect. Guys, Turkey Tom. Listen, good evening. It's another stream. Second stream this year. It's a pleasure to see me. I know. We got a horny show today. We got a horny show. I'm gonna be honest. If you aren't in the mood to hear about total absolute degeneracy. If you're not in the mood to hear crude information and really over the unnecessarily degenerate. By the way, unnecessarily degenerate. You might want to tune out. Unfortunately, that's about what gets me out of into this chair. I would say. You know what I mean? I can talk about that. I can talk about a fellow man getting in trouble with the hus. Very horny, degenerate show. It is about Turkey Tom. Before I go forward here, it's like I'm not so in the loop. Like every other commentary streamer. Right. So it's like you're getting someone who might not know all the information at first, and he might say a couple things that might be wrong. But if that's the case, send a DM, send a Discord, because literally just like 30 minutes ago, as I came in here for my final preps. Shout out Belinda. I'm gonna read all super chats at the end of the stream. Shout out. That's pretty cool. Oh, so I am echoing. Okay, hold on. One second here. Thank you, Belinda. I'm glad I read it. I wasn't even going to read it at first. Oh, wait. I think I know what happened. This is so easy. This happens all the time. Is that fixed? I'm sure that's fixed now. At that point. I'm sure it's fixed now. It's fixed now. I don't like this. I don't like the trickery. Why are you guys trying to trick host? Wait a minute. Like, what kind of culture have I cultivated that makes you guys think you're going to try to trick host? Don't try to trick host. Please, don't trick host. Okay? Because I am easily distracted. Okay? So, no more tricking host. You guys want to keep me on topic. Trust me, it's beneficial to everybody if I'm on topic. Boy, do I look good today. You guys are lucky, huh? Boy, do I look good today. Listen. I don't watch probably as much YouTube as you guys watch, but I probably would be clicking around YouTube a long time before I come across someone looking this good on the screen. Okay, cool. As I was saying, Turkey Tom, 30 minutes ago as I came in for final preps, I saw that another tower was hit, George. It's the meme. Another tower is hit. And this one kind of looks the worst. I don't know that much about it. But we'll get into all the new and then all the past. Here's specifically what I want to talk about, right? I'm gonna give my take about Tom and the whole situation up front, right? This is not gonna be a Chud Logic stream. This is not going longer than 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna give my take up front, and then I want to skim through Sacramento and Katie. They went on Kiwi Farms, Josh Moons' live stream. By the way, Sacramento, huh? Like. Sacramento, if you got like allegations, hey bros, men, if you got allegations against you from a girl named Sacramento, Oh boy, you're pulling Tiger Woods Perkin waitress level of dirty slop. Sacramento and Katie went on Kiwi Farms, Josh Moons' stream. There's a couple time clips in that I think are funny. Disclaimer, I only watched 30 minutes of it, the first 30. So maybe we'll skip around, or if anyone trusted wants to give me a time, like good time codes and not. I have a few from the first 30. And then I want to get into Kai. Man, this is bad news for Tom. Kai, right? I was memeing about how Kai needs to say something, right? On Twitter, I'm like, Kai needs to say something. Just trying to, I'm being the typical asshole. Yeah, well, she felt like she did, of course, right? She felt like she did. She might as well get in on the action. Right? She comes out and there's a whole Google Doc. I haven't read it yet. We're going to read through it with Salvo's first read. It's quite funny because Lyrics was also a part of making that Google Doc. Unless Kai went told Liam, hey man, Liam, little boy, why don't you have some warm milk? Yeah, maybe we'll rub some rum on your gums, little boy, and get you to go to bed because mommy's got to type away on her lap. And it was stressed out. The best part about all this is knowing that everyone is so stressed. Everyone's cortisol is spiked. And mine is, I'm doing my best to keep it here. It rises, and then you have to decide what kind of man you are if you let the cortisol take over, or if you are man enough to not let the cortisol control your life. But my favorite part is knowing Kai in Liam's dinner. I like knowing that Lyric's dinner was ruined that night because Kai was stress writing in the Google Doc, making sure the margins are all set up. It's absolutely childish. This is so childish behavior. It's all childish. So I want to go through that as well. But first, I need to take a drink of Deer Park. So the Kai, the Sacramento, and Kiwi Farms. Some clips around the community will go. We will dive a little bit. We will get a little bit muddy. We will dive into see what friend Augustus is saying. I don't have any Deorio timestamps. I'm sure I can easily find that. I know you said something. We'll talk on that. But then all the way to the newest drops, which dropped this hour, and those look the grossest. Those looked like Tiger Woods level of filth. And that's when you know that you have a problem. But listen, Turkey Tom, right? Turkey Tom, big YouTuber, used to be friend of the show. Kind of, we have our own sort of drama that is quite ironic in hindsight, Tom, don't you think? That's all I'm going to say on that. Don't you think that a lot of your stances kind of are pretty ironic? But Turkey Tom is I always thought that he was smarter than he was. Do you know what I mean? I always thought that he was maybe smarter than he was. But at the end of the day, Turkey Tom is exactly who he thought, he is exactly who I thought he was. Listen, I only have a few hard lines on the internet. And they're not age play, but they are no anime, dude. Anime is and this is no hyperbole. This is real shit. This is real shit that I practice. I practice what I do not. Anime is an absolute fucking gateway into degeneracy. It absolutely is. I haven't had a shower in a couple of days. I'm going to be honest. I had an accident in my shower. The handle kind of came off, so I haven't had access to a shower. So here's looking, it is what it is. But I only have a few vocal hard lines that I've been preaching on the internet from the get-go. No anime. No animation video game shit like Sonic, Tails. Don't own a Nintendo Switch. And do not get too internet-y. And Turkey Tom absolutely made a career in that. his whole online presence, his work, who he was, made a career in the degeneracy. Every dollar that Turkey Tom has made, all the fancy cars and that basement, that plaza, and those movie posters, and those ironic tees, all of that money is blood money from internet degeneracy. It is. From what he covered, every moment of his career, he has made money off of internet degeneracy. He's exactly who I thought that he was. And like this, despite Tom putting up like the whole ironic Mr. Cool Guy irony, which is like the only route you can take when you are actually fucking furries, when you're actually getting in the furry suit, when you're actually putting on the diaper, when you're actually being little boy, ba, 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 when you're actually can only come while looking at a video that you just took. You are that. You are that. You are not stronger than that. You are not stronger than that. Now, it's like this specific type of Turkey Tom drama, there's no right and like wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, what? I'm going to sit up here and kind of slice it with right or wrong. It's all crazy. Tom acted like wildly weird on many accounts. This has been a huge humiliation ritual. Like so many humiliating things are still coming out. Still coming out. You should see the type of girls that are like now coming out to defend Tom. That's the worst part. That's the worst part about this all, is that like the worst of the worst girls then will like need to come out and defend and be like, no, like I did all of that stuff with Tom and he totally like pooped his fucking diaper and he pissed around the house, but it was like I was cool with it. And it's like, you're doing the same thing. Stay quiet. Get back in there. What are you doing coming out if I'm Tom, this is what I'm saying. In my name, defending me. Look at you. Yuck. But like, one thing has to be clear here is like these girls, Sacramento and Katie and Kai, it's like they are strictly only interested in the capital R word, and that's revenge. And that's revenge. So they'll lie, they'll manipulate, they'll like intentionally, everything is like based around intentionally trying to humiliate the guy, right? It's like, this is not stories of abused women. You know what I mean? These aren't like, this isn't even like getting locked in the car with James Franco after acting workshop and letting him finger you. This is not even that. This is not even that. It's like Tom, I think, gave you everything that you wanted except the reality of who he actually was. Man, Chud Logic could stream for 13 hours and not come up with something poetic, precise, and on the nose as what I just did in 3 seconds. It's like, these are not stories of any type of abused women. Period. Like, these are mean, dirty, malicious whores. Period. Only looking to humiliate a man, and I will never, listen, Tom and I can have our differences. He can hate my guts because, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't really know why Tom, well, because Nick doesn't, Nick told him to, so obviously, right? But like, I will never, ever, like, no. This guy, it's like, what do you, this is a humiliation of a young man. This guy's like 24, 23 years old. You guys crazy? It's like, what do they want? Like, they just want attention. By the way, I was shocked. I learned today that all this abuse, supposedly abuse or like sexual crazy degenerate stories, was 2 years, like 2021, right? Or 2023? That was years ago. It was years ago. It was like years ago. It's like, oh, so it's like you guys are just bored and needing attention Good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. Good, bad, or ugly, we're going to Josh Moon. Girls, ugh. Yuck. It's like, what is wrong, ladies? What is wrong? It's like, this is so telling. It's like, is your well dried up? Is your well dried up? You got to go in the bag of skeletons and pull out Turkey Tom and see what you can get. Because it's people do humiliate things. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I do have to be completely honest here. It's like the stories that these girls are telling on Josh Moon's stream. It's yeah, Tom, you're giving them like a horrible experience. You're giving them like an absolute horrible experience. Tom, you have to understand, young man. And this is when I would like take Tom off to the side and we would chain smoke cigarettes and drink beer, which I don't do, but I would do it for Tom. Tom, I don't drink beer, but I'll have a few beers with you, man. And be like, dude, listen. You can do what you want in the bedroom, young man. You can do whatever you want to them in the bedroom. You know, as long as it's consensual, right? Like, and all that can stay in the bedroom. But you have to like make their experience not just about that. And this is like specifically like flying girls out, hooking up with like mentally ill women, the main part. It's like, Tom, it's like you're going about it all the wrong way. And it's like, Tom, you're way too young to be into mentally ill women, which is like another red flag. Turkey Tom, you are 24. These girls are coming out with stories in the past many years when you were very young. It's like you should start to get an acquired, you should start to like get a taste and an urge to fuck around with mentally ill women if you're, you know, like late 20s. Late 20s is when you're like, fuck it. It's like, you know, but when you're that young, Tom, you're a child. You're in over your head. You're in over your head. You know what I mean? Dolce Bellum goes, thank you for streaming, Salvo. I was unsure what my opinion should be on this whole ordeal. I'm here to lead. I am. I'm here to thought lead. I am. You're welcome. Salvo is very wise, always spitting facts. Thank you. He's too young. And then it's like, and then that comes down to like the root of the issue. It's like Tom is addicted to pornography. Tom's addicted to pornography. You know? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And this is like the biggest thing. This is actually the biggest concern in all of this, objectively speaking, is Turkey Tom's absolute ruined sex drive. His whole sexual thing is rewired. Apparently, he can't have an orgasm without watching himself. He's addicted to porn. Right? It's like Tom gave them everything they wanted. Do you know what I mean? Because like if it like it wasn't truly about them feeling like sexual, like they probably felt used and, you know, time wasted and probably felt like not very good about the situation, which it seems like that's pretty warranted, right? Like the one girl talking about sitting like next to Tom's desk when he was streaming about Tumat or something. Like, I can't imagine being locked in a room with a Turkey Tom stream on. So I get that. I understand that. But it's like, it wasn't the meetup. You're flying out to meet Turkey Tom at the end of the day. It's like, were you guys confused? Was your guys' brains also not developed fully enough? You were meeting Turkey Tom. Listen, you might have felt You might have fallen for like the ironic Mr. Cool Guy, Mr. Edgy, Turkey Tom. Everything's an irony. Everything's an irony because I'm cool and aware of everything. I'm Mr. Too Cool for School. He's not cool at all. He's not cool at all. He's never, just because you have 1 million subscribers doesn't make you like cool. Do you know what I mean? Just because you're painting your fingernails and you're too cool for everything and everything is ironic, that's not cool. That's never been cool to me. My whole take on sarcasm and irony is it's the lazy, it's crude, it's gross, it's lazy. I don't practice in sarcasm and irony. Never. Tom's a total capital dork, and Tom is a nerd. Like, he's a porn-addicted child. He's not like an evil rapist. He's not like an evil sexual like man. He's like a porn-addicted baby who can't stop tugging on his fucking wiener literally in his diaper. That's literally what is going on here. It's like his whole identity online is a total LARP. A total LARP. Like, Mr. Internet Irony Cool Dude doesn't play anymore at this point. Like, at this point, he's actually probably going to have some hurdles to overcome. Like, big-time hurdles to overcome, probably. Probably in terms of, like, confidence, talking into a mic in front of an audience, in front of people who kind of know way too much about things that they have no business. Like, we have no business knowing any of this. This all should have stayed behind closed doors. There's no reason for these girls to be doing this at all, period. None. They just wanted attention. They just wanted to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? It's like, it didn't need to come out, right? So he has to now sit behind a mic and talk about things and talk about other people in a way that also has to be aware of the elefante in the room. And it's like, yeah, you know, like Chris Chan, I also am basically, it's like, what is the difference between Chris Chan and Turkey Time? It's like Chris Chan's whole thing is like Kiwi Farms, lol cow, deep internet sort of thing, incest, his mother. What is grosser? What's grosser? Chris Chan fucking his mother or Turkey Tom? Well, that's pretty easy. The answer is Chris Chan. That's grosser. It's like a constructed persona from like someone who grew up being 16 on YouTube and kind of like he doesn't know himself. Like, he doesn't know who he is. It's probably why he's looking into the mirror flexing. You know, it's like he is literally afraid of the mask slipping. Well, Tom, the mask has slipped. The mask has slipped. This is why Nicholas Deorio does not have sex, by the way. This is like literally the reason why Nicholas Deorio does not have sex. I'm not even kidding. Every girl that Nicholas Deorio talks to, he presumes, and his first initial reaction is, oh, that's a girl Savo is sending me to fucking ruin my life. Nick, it would actually be like the best look for you if you actually fell for one of my traps. Like, if you actually fucked one of my girls I sent you to honeypot you, that would be like the best look, and it would be the best head and the best box, buddy. OBS studio disconnected. We're back. Just refresh. Okay, so friend of the program, Alex Gekmo. This is where I see this, and if anybody knows any more information on like this shit coming out, fucking like send me it on like Twitter or something, right? But so this is one of the girls that has come out to defend Tom today. Her name is this is so weird. This doesn't look like a real person to me. Is this a real person? Okay. Tom is innocent. He was always a gentleman with me. Age play. I hate covering this shit. So fucking age play isn't for everyone, but we were consenting adults, and I don't firmly believe he filmed the other girls without their knowledge. Right. That's like the only thing that, like, illegality, I guess the girls can like are trying to say is that he filmed them without their consent. And it's like, well, you have any proof of that, or was he just on his phone? Because real dudes be checking YouTube Studio in doggy. We all know that. What two adults do for fun is up to them. I'm unsure. I'm sure you all do or watch weird things too. ABDL is no different. Tom was such an instrumental part of getting my translation taken care of. I wish he didn't cut me off. I don't know if this is real. Is this real? Is this real? Is this real? Everyone is saying it's fake. And then this is supposedly the ringworm Tom got. And this is supposedly, yeah, this is like the worst thing. It's a troll. Is this real? We don't know. It's a troll. But how is it a troll? Like, don't they have like, isn't this a picture of them? Like, how would this be a troll if this is the tattoo on her leg, right? Is it? It doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem real. That's not, is that the same thing? Damn, bruh. I think we're back. Are we dropping out? Or is everything all right with that? Okay, cool. Tat on the wrong leg. It doesn't even look like the same tattoo. He's just a gooner, not a groomer. That's right. So I'm not really going to believe that. And it's like, Alex Gekmo, you can't be like spreading false information like that. Honestly. Like, you can't be spreading false info. Okay. So, I mean, that's fine. So here is, so let's go to Kai. Now, Kai has been dragged into this. Kai has been dragged into this. Poor connection. Poor connection. I don't know. I think we're okay. So Kai has been dragged into this, and I do kind of have to take some credit in this, right? Kai has been put in the middle of a couple YouTubers willingly. I think she's had absolutely no trouble being a part of this at all. I think she's enjoyed every second of it, honestly. Right? And it's like, what are you doing dating YouTubers? You really have to be some like sick in the head to like your type to be YouTuber. You know what I mean? So she got thrown in here. Fun fact, people don't know this. I was supposed to meet Tom and Kai at an aquarium in Toronto, but I didn't end up. I ended up doing something else. But so this is Kai. She's now dating Larix, and if we're being honest, Larix probably should speak up or like not let your girlfriend ever do this. Ever do this. She goes, hi. Oh, no, she doesn't even say hi. She goes, my name is Caitlin Kai, and I dated Turkey Tom on and off between August 2020, November 2023. She was 17 and through 21. Okay. It's like, okay. For about 3 years total. Here are a couple pictures of us together that I don't think I've posted previously. But regardless, you can see we are the same person based on... We all know, Kai. We all know. It's like we all know. Everyone knows. We know your whole story. You've actually been the only one that has lied about your relationship with Tom, actually. We've all told the truth about it, especially here on Salvo. Salvo, if you watch Salvo, Salvo's told the truth. The only one told the truth about your relationship. You guys denied it. Y'all acted weird about this. We've all known the truth. We've all known it. Y'all denied it and only made it weird for herself. She's cute, by the way. She's cute. Oh, Sin has gifted 5. Oh, Sin, absolutely. I'm going to read all super chats at the end. Sin, that is cool. Sin, that is cool. I see a lot of deserving members right there. Sin, congratulations. You are truly magnificent. You do owe a little more, Sin. You owe a little more than that. So, yeah, Tom looks so happy. Here, look at this picture. Girl, it's like, this is like something a girl would post on TikTok and have all of like the TikTok comments be like, girl, leave. Wait a minute. Who's in here with me? Someone is in the document with me. Are they about to delete all this? I'm not even kidding. Someone just joined the document. What does that mean? Is that Kai? No, what does that mean? That's probably on my end, right? Okay. So, or maybe not. Or maybe she's actually in this shit. Hey, if there is someone in this document that it would just be someone else, just like someone joined, by the way. Someone joined the document. I'm not even kidding. That is true. And if you want to type a secret message, type it out now. Okay. Tom doesn't look happy. Tom knows that this picture is going to be used someday against him, right? Tom knows this picture is going to be used someday against him. And look, why does she look? And there's like something else about like, why does she feel the need to post just a selfie? Like, oh, yep, and here's just a selfie. It's something I would do. Salvo was mentioned in the Internet Versus video. Wait, really? Actually? Which one? Kai goes on. By the way, and Kai, we all know the story. Kai was Turkey Tom's exes. Now she's dating Larix. She cheated on Tom for Larix. Tom took her back, carved her name in his chest. It was a big scandal that nobody talked about. I broke the news because this is news first, news information. We are journalists here. Oh, maybe it's in his room. That's true. God, I hope not. Tom, I really hope this is not your room. I really hope you don't have home goods, fake, bronze, gold, green furniture. I hate that. Kai goes on and says, this is something I really thought I would never have to respond to. Nobody's forcing you here, babe. I've spent over 2 years going out of my way to avoid addressing any of the claims. That was your first problems. You know you should have went on Salvo immediately and told your story to get ahead of it. Okay? That's everyone's first issues. If you're not coming on Salvo to get ahead of your stories, this is what's going to head up. I invited you on to tell your story. 2 years going out of my way to avoid addressing any of the claims made about me or my relationship. I even privated all my social media for a very long time. That is a girl's nightmare. Because I have never wanted to be a spectacle for people to poke at intimate details of my life for their own entertainment, given recent events. However, I feel a sense of responsibility to say something. Okay, well, here she goes. Finally! Good, this is what we've all been waiting for. We've all been waiting for this. Perfect. Tom and I had a very mutual toxic relationship. And yes, we both cheated on each other online. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Tom and I had a very mutual toxic relationship, and yes, we both cheated on each other online? Does that count? Is that real? Come on. Is that cope? Is that a girl's way of saying Just online, Kai. Just online. I only cheated with you online. I only online. We were only on Discord. Weird. It's weird. Cope. No way. Oh, okay. This behavior isn't good from either of us. Girl, you're like 20 years old at the time. We don't need this. Yeah, you guys were like 20 years old. It's okay. Like, you guys don't need to be sharing anything about your life to us online. You don't need to be doing it. For what? Delete this. You guys are like 20 years old. You guys should be in college doing this. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this has happened to everybody forever. Tom and I had a very mutual toxic relationship, and yes, we both cheated on each other online. This behavior isn't good from either of us. We are private matters, but isn't good from either of us, but are private matters that don't in any way deserve to be blasted on the internet by me, and I never feel the need to put that out to the world by my own choice. That is a perfect example. That sentence structure right there, Kai. That sentence structure right there is why you need to go to college. And this is a take I had yesterday, actually. I said, this younger generation is absolutely clueless. They do not have a true North Star. They don't have any ambition. None. And the college pendulum has in America at least, what matters, has swung so far this way, the most ever in my lifetime of you don't need college. There's plenty other options. College is too expensive. You can always work, right? So many kids out of high school at 18 years old are going into the workforce, meaning like they're doing nothing, meaning like their jobs are like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? This is a perfect example. People like Kai, that generation, we actually need to get them back into college to keep them busy and still structured, and because they don't know what they're doing. Get them in school, learning, structure, off their phones, structure time where they're with an adult. Isn't it funny how age play keeps coming up with the young generation? Lyrics, Kai, Tom, all his girlfriends, Bo Blacks. Y'all should have been in college. Because you end up with people that are like literally like this should not be online. Delete this shit. What a horrible sentence. Unfortunately, it's been made public against either of our wishes, so I thought I should just acknowledge it. Now, keep in mind, she's not a part of this at all. She is strictly an ex-girlfriend of Tom. Nobody asked her. There was no drama that needs Kai's side of anything. It's just not reality here. It's not needed at all. So here we go. Now, to give my experience with Tom, poor Tom, by the way. He's a 22, 23-year-old kid. Your lives are not that serious. Whatever happened to you, Kai, whatever you feel like is so important where you need to spill intimate details about your relationship, it's not that important to anybody. Swallow it. Now, to give my experience with Tom in relation to the serious allegations being made by... What are the serious allegations being made by former partners, by the way? If there were any serious allegations made by former partners, they're not that serious. Because they're years later. Years later. We're in 2026. There's a lot of information being shared that I find to be extremely unnecessary, with the driving motivator to humiliate him. I find this behavior to be abhorrent and will not address any minor anecdote about him that doesn't carry emotional relevance. Oh, great. We're going to leave it into the hands of the woman to talk about what is relevant to her emotions. Oh, boy. Buckle in, boys. Hey, boys. Hey, boys. Hey, men. Hey, men. We've heard that one before. Buckle in. This one might get bumpy. Okay. Okay, Moser. I really need to stress that this is just my experience, and he may have acted differently. I hope he acted different. I hope he didn't act differently. I hope he acted the same. I hope those girls only experienced what... Because they're realizing they all had different experiences. I wanted that. I really need to stress that this is just my experience, and he may have acted differently with the girls who he was involved with after me. After me, I was the first. They all came after. I am not undermining anyone's experiences and don't wish to speculate on their credibility. I will directly reply to him as a partner overall at the end. If I'm Larix, by the way, this is Larix's girlfriend. If I'm Larix, I'm like, what do you do? Like, what? You why are you thinking about this so much? Get over, like, what? He was in his cage. Kai put him in his cage when she wrote this. In regards to recording sexual encounters, the few times we did record anything, it was either with explicit permission beforehand or an established consent based on previous conversations in our long-term relationship. Right. It really wasn't a frequent thing that happened, mostly before we started living together and were long distance. It makes sense. There were a lot of things we did where I look back and I shake my head. I SMH, God damn it. Because my standard for myself really have changed so much since then. But everything was always consensual between us. There were a few instances where I became uncomfortable with an encounter and he was understanding and would not continue after I voiced discomfort. My God. Oh my God, these girls are so pathetic. Haven't experienced anything. The only thing they've experienced is Turkey Tom. I don't think this is an allegation being made about him, but I want to stress that nothing in the bedroom that was rough or aggressive ever translated to domestic interactions. There were a lot of negative things to say about Tom. Like what? You care to share in my program? Do you want the VIP treatment on my program, Kai? And you can air it all out. But he was always surprisingly patient and never did so much as yell at me. Well, that's your problem. Maybe actually you needed to be yelled at. And maybe that's why you wouldn't have humiliated him and had sex with Larix. Maybe if Tom yelled at you and reminded you that consequences... Your actions do have consequences, young lady. Maybe you wouldn't have done that. I never once felt fearful of him when he was angry. The entire time when we were in a relationship, which included living together for over 6 months. Oh my God. There has been a message circulating claiming that Tom and I participated in age play. This is TMI. Did that, acronym make it down to the younger generation, to the younger Dryas's? Did TMI make it down to the younger Dryas's? Because TMI, I don't need to know that. Your dad doesn't need to know that. Your uncle doesn't need to know that. We don't need to hear you type it. We don't need to hear anyone say that phrase anymore. Because it is truly none of our business. Like, it's being made our business because you guys are making it our business. We don't want to hear it. It's kind of gross. Like, age, it's like, we don't need to be hearing anyone, like, you're doing this to yourself. Every information we have, chat, say it with me. And any information we can get, we will turn it against you in a matter of split. Any information we can get, we will turn it against you in a matter of split. Oh, that's good. That's not bad. So don't give us a reason, young lady, okay? And I mean that. I really do mean that. Okay. Age play, which is a blatant twisting of the truth. Okay, so it's kind of true. You're kind of twisting it. It was never age play. It was mommy-son role play. Tom definitely romanticizes power dynamics and heavy dom sub stuff. Okay, that is all performative at this point. It's like, that is like, Tom, you're 20, bro. You're 21 years old. What do you mean you're a dom? What do you mean you're a dom? You're 21 years old. I'm a dom. I'm 20 years old. I'm going to dom you. I'm a dom. I'm 20. Oh, I can be exactly like how I think it would be. I can do that. You're not a dom. You're a child. You're 20. You're 21, you're 23, you're 22. What do you mean you're a dom? Tom? He's a dom. You have to understand, Tom's a dom. Guys, you don't understand him. Tom is like, he loves power dynamics. He's a dom. No, he's not. He's a monkey. He's a baby in his hand in his diaper, and it feels good to touch his wiener. That's not what it is. He's not a dom. Turkey dom, by the way. Yoko Ono. Turkey dom. That's funny. That's funny. I have the funniest chat on YouTube. Turkey dom. It's clear he has a type for Sanrio. I don't know what that word means. Good news, by the way. Your host doesn't know what Sanrio means. I don't know what this word means. I have no idea what this word means. That's how you guys know you're watching the right dude. Bing! What does that word mean? Sanrio. I don't want to Google it. What does that word mean? Genuinely, I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. What is that? Tom has a type of Tom's type is Sanrio. Can you believe that? These kids should get their ass kicked in school by me as their principal. Sanrio? No. You need to be in the MILFs, buddy. No. We need to act like, no. You should be into MILFs. You're 20. You're 22. You should love moms with big tits. Sanrio? What the fuck is Sanrio? 100%. I'm Googling it now. Sanrio girls. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at this. Absolute disgusting behavior. Look. A Sanrio girl refers to fans who embrace the cute city in Hawaii, I guess, Kauai. What is that? City in Hawaii? Aesthetic of characters from Japanese company Sanrio. Hey, okay. I like my girls. A Japanese company Sanrio. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I like my girls that are from a company. Like Hello Kitty, My Melody and Kuromi, often adopting their colorful, sweet styles or expressing personality traits associated with them. Okay, Sanrio. All right. Is that cool to you? Is that cool to you guys? It's probably like is there? Can I see what is a girl like? Can I see Sanrio girls like? Yeah. No. 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 Yeah. No. No. Big no on this. This is not cute in any era. This is not cute in any era. This is mentally ill. This is only mentally ill, which is fun in moderation. Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with like Tom. Like, yeah, okay, like, sure. You know what I mean? Sure. I get like you know what I mean. But your whole thing, no. You need MILFs, buddy. You need like MILFs and like okay, get into breeding. Like get into breeding, Tom. We don't need like these. Leave these. These girls are not good for anybody. Okay. But I just can't say like those girls piss me off. I see those girls a lot online, and it's like, what? But I just can't say from my experience I was ever pedophilic in nature. The person I knew between the years of 2020 and 2023 was not into those things. Nobody's calling him that. Nobody's calling him that. Why are you mentioning the P word? Nobody's like that's not being called into question here. You know what I mean? You really have to pick up on like when there's tells. Okay, it is true that Tom has a blackmail folder on me consisting of phone recordings and text messages. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you need a blackmail folder, you are doing things you're afraid that will come out. Listen, it's very easy to just own what you do in life, right? You could do things that are on the edge. You can do things that are kind of, in gray areas morally, you know what I mean? But having a blackmail folder indicates you are ashamed and want to cover it up. But you can behave in gray areas and do things more, it's like you can behave, but you have to own it. And if you own it and you're like, yeah, I did all those things. I know I'm confident enough in myself where I know I'm not crossing any lines with anybody. I'm confident in my actions to know that. It's like when you have a blackmail folder, you're afraid. You're moving with fear. You're letting the fear. You're actually letting like your actions in the past dictate the future. You're holding on to something like blackmail because you're doing things that will harm yourself. Tom is self-harming. This is all part of Tom self-harming. Tom knows. That's why if you actually look back at the Tea Party group chat leaks, those are actually fascinating to actually look back on and see how Tom was talking about me and see how much he might have actually been projecting. Having a blackmail folder means you are not confident you are moving in right. It means you are absolutely planning for your demise in the future. That's how you know Tom knows morally he actually is a bad guy and was doing the wrong thing. Right? Nah. You know what I need to determine if Tom is a bad guy or a good guy? I need to listen to Chud Logic. I need to hear Tommy C's take. I need to hear Dicker's take. I need to hear what Deorio's saying. What do you mean? What do you mean The answer is right there. Tom knows what he's doing is bad. In his own eyes, in his audience eyes, in his parents' eyes. That's why he has a blackmail folder. You don't need a blackmail folder if you believe that you are doing nothing wrong. It is true that Tom has a blackmail folder of me consisting of phone recordings and text messages. I've known about it for a very... How long is this? I don't know if I want to read this bitch anymore. Okay, sure. I've known about it for a long time because he told me we were messy as fuck. Okay. I have never had any intentions of speaking about him publicly. Your boyfriend did. Hey, Kai, if you're being real about it, you should actually get mad at your boyfriend because your boyfriend put you in the middle of this. Your boyfriend leaked it to Salvo Pancakes. Your boyfriend leaked it to Jalen. Your boyfriend wanted everyone to know that he took Turkey Tom's girlfriend because your boyfriend feels inferior to Turkey Tom on every level, career-wise, personal-wise, self-wise, every aspect he feels inferior to Tom. And that's why he actually had no problem making you look bad and actually bringing you into this. We didn't. Lyrics did. And it's because of his insecurity, because of Tom. And I actually am now so certain that that's probably a huge turn on to you as well. No doubt. And it's probably a huge turn on to Lyrics as well. I never had any intention of speaking about him publicly, but I did decide to be evil after one of the times we broke up and tell him I was going to ruin his career because he was ignoring me. Why? Because he was ignoring you? Kind of like Sacramento. It's obvious. These girls telling themselves. She was getting ignored, so she threatened to ruin his career. And I knew it would freak him out. So, yeah, I get his concern, even though I've clarified a million times I would never do that. This was extremely shitty of me, and I'm really embarrassed to admit it publicly, but without this context, it looks worse than it is. See, right now, Kai is... Oh, I'm reading this, by the way. Right now, Kai is actually feeling in love with Tom. Kai and Tom... What are their signs, by the way? Can someone in chat give me Kai and Tom's signs? What are their birthdays? Kai is absolutely in love with Tom at this very moment. Heavy. She's heavy gushing over Tom. She likes her guys humiliated. She likes her guys like in coward positions where she can literally come in and be savior. So her writing this... I know without a doubt people are gonna be like, Salvo, you're crazy. No, I literally know this without a doubt. She was writing this wet as fuck, as like a love letter to Tom. This is a love letter to Tom, and that's why I like Lyrics. What do you mean you let her wrote this? This is a love letter to Tom, bud. I do not feel at all fearful about him leaking anything private relating to me in response to this because I think I've been very respectful. This could also her getting ahead of something because if, she sees Sacramento and Katie, we'll get to you, Katie, because Katie and I had a back and forth on Twitter. She's vile. She disgusts me. This could also be Kai kind of maybe being fearful that Tom's going to go scorch earth on every broad ever and have and move with no caution to the fucking wind. And this is her getting out in front of it and like maybe a plead to Tom. Because she feels like Tom's going to go scorch earth, which I think he absolutely has every single right to do and absolutely should do. I think that's what would gain my respect, at least if he's like, comes out scorched earth, absolutely. But he'll come out. If you come out apologetic, Tom, you cannot come out apologetic. There's nothing to feel apologetic about. Absolutely nothing to feel apologetic about. Relationships do not work. Period. It's no one's business. They made it everyone's business. We're almost through this. And then we're going to watch some videos. Overall, Tom, as a person, is extremely flawed. And I'm disappointed to see I'm disappointed to see he is still genuinely self-centered around sex as an act. Our relationship really fucked me up for a while, and certain things still affect me negatively from it. According to what some have said, it goes both ways. What? Leave me out of this. Most of the things that hurt me about our relationship don't have much crossover with what other people have said about him, so I feel relieved that I can still maintain some privacy in a sense. No, we want it all now. We literally met as minors. TMI. We don't need to know that. And it's still the longest relationship I've been in. Lyrics, don't let her talk like that. I've known him to be a person capable of these things, but everyone who has spoken up about him has been after we broke up, so I just couldn't know. Girl, as sad and angry as he's made me feel, I've never thought of him to be heartless, statistically cruel, someone with a lot of issues. He's addicted to porn. Stop watching porn, he'll be fine. All I have is my own experience to use as my guide for what people think is true, but others shouldn't take it as gospel above someone else's testimony. I apologize for my brevity, as I only want to give a pointed response about my sex life with an axe. I do not want to come across like I'm exposing. I just felt morally inclined. Okay. What? Okay, it's like, that's literally Kai. That's hey, they all have to get involved. That's something Tom needs to realize. They all have to get involved. And get everyone involved, right? You know. And then let them in fight, which that's exactly what is happening now. It's a tale as old as time. It's a tale as old as time. The girls are fighting. They're fighting. What is going on? The victims of Turkey Time are fighting with each other. Okay, so here is... Okay. This happens all the time. This is good news for Tom. This is exactly what you still need. Also, photo of the new Ethot posing and smiling with Tom's Tinder profile. I've not even swiped on him yet. So she definitely knew who he was. Obviously, yes. And this is, I don't know who, is this Sacramento or another one, right? He definitely didn't. I'm still waiting on Ellie's friends. Okay. Anyways, that's not so big. So that's that. I don't know if it was really fighting, right? I don't know if it was really fighting, but okay. Now, hello, chat. Hey, guys. Can I take a second to drink some water and read chat for a little? That would be cool. I'm going to read chat briefly here. I need to take a break from all of that. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Let me just read it, see what is up, drink some water. Is that Sacramento? Hello, nerd. What's going on? Tyrone, it's good to see you. Sin, good to see you. Hank the Chief, it's good to see you. Ivana Santini, good to see you. Belinda Yoko. Carving. A lot of self-harm. Little Fat Doink says, I'm so cute. That's awesome. That's super cute. Lumpy Willie, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Clover Cutie ASMR. Uh-oh. What are you doing here? This is a Chinese stream. What's going on? Okay, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Nick Sweats, good to see you, dude. What's going on? Okay. All right, so let's see what else we got here. The time is 12 o'clock. That's perfect. How about that sharp hour, huh? Thanks for being here. Give the stream a like. I would love to get to I would love to gain 1,000 subs every single month. Do you think we can do that? Gain 1,000 subs a month? That would be cool. Give it a like. Thank you to the people who became members and sent monetary donations so far. That's pretty cool. We do go on, though. Show does go on. Let's see this. Tom Mia, according to Chud Logic here. Okay, so let's see this. Belinda, you've really done your part tonight, Belinda. Give it up to Belinda. Another $3. So here's Chud. By the way, here's Chud Logic. What do you all think about him?
Is Tom gonna jump on? I doubt it, bro. I fucking doubt it, dude. I've not spoken to Tom for months, and apparently he's a non-communicado with all the people he knows.
Good.
The turkey has been stuffed.
Chud Logic, huh? I don't know. He's come under hard times. So Tom is MIA. Oh, man. He can't trust anyone. He should go on vacation for like 4 months and not talk to anybody. I'm going to check the Discord real quick, see if anyone popped any videos over there or anything like that in my mentions, in my messages. I will also check Twitter as well. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let's go on to the tell-all. Josh Moon, host of Mad at the Internet, owner of the Kiwi Farms, the Internet Forums, Kiwi Farms, hosted a tell-all. That is, I'm jealous of that. I would love to host a tell-all. I only watched the first 30 minutes of it. And the first 30 minutes are interesting. I have some timestamp around like the 26-minute mark. I don't have that on me now, but we will watch some of this, right? So let's skip ahead to here. Josh Moon held this. They did it with Josh Moon, and they did it through Kiwi Farms for ultimate annihilation of Tom. This is like, you know, having like, Tom loves Kiwi Farms. Tom thinks Kiwi Farms, for some reason, is like this grand piece of knowledge. Probably because literally his whole channel, he's made millions of dollars off of Kiwi Farms. So he probably, you know, holds it in some sort of sick hide mental regards, right? Who is this? Who is Shu? Who's calling me? Who is this? Hello?
What's going on, baby?
Who is this?
This is Shu.
Who the fuck is Shu?
Who the fuck is Shu yourself?
Who the fuck is Shu? Who are you?
Who the fuck is... What do you mean, who am I? I'm Shu.
Who is Shu? Do I know you?
Yeah, you know me, man.
Come on, man. Who the fuck is Shu? Who is that? I don't know. Maybe I'll call him back. I don't know who that is. What was I saying at this point? Totally forgot what I was saying. Totally off my mark here. So, anyways, Josh Moon hosted the girls off of Kiwi Farms here. Where is... I have time codes somewhere, but I think I'll just start here.
So, he would be like, oh, sit with me. And then...
Anyone got pictures of this? Anyone have pictures of these girls here, by the way? Like, is that something someone could send me? That'd be great.
And I would be trapped in the room because, like, you can see the door, and he doesn't want people to...
So this is actually pretty embarrassing, right? This is ultimately what happens with flyouts, right? Flyouts happen, and this is Sacramento on this stream, right? So it's Tom flew these girls out, right? Tom flew these girls out. Tom flew Katie out twice. And flyouts almost, you can't fly a girl out to your house. Like if you're flying a girl out, you have to like fly her out when like you're also in like a city where there's something to do and not just like sit in your house. You know what I mean? It's like you have to fly a girl out to your hotel when you're like in Miami or something, right? Or else you fly a girl out you don't know. You only know from Instagram. They know way more about you than you know of them. That's the trade-off for easy sex, right? This is the trade-off for easy sex. You're flying a girl that knows way more about you than you know of her to your home. Tom's a 22-year-old kid at this time. He's never even been like a part of like adults hosting. You know what I mean? I can't really picture Tom spending too much time hanging around adults when his mom and dad were hosting like had family friends or like their friends over and the mom's hosting a wine night and cheese and platter night, right? I can't picture Tom being a part of too many of those nights. And we can almost, like, Tom has been on the internet since he was 16 years old. So we actually know that he has not been a part of even watching how adults host. You know what I mean? And he's also a kid. He's a 20-year-old kid. It's like in a normal world where he's not a millionaire making like milking. It's like if he's not exploiting internet degeneracy for millions and millions of dollars, he's a college kid and he's spending time with girls around other people also doing the same thing. He's not a millionaire NBA player that has a bachelor pad, right? In this world, he is. In this world, he thinks he's like Carmelo Anthony, having a whole house in a badass basement to host bitches over. No. You are a 20-year-old child. Do you think you should have access to flying girls in to have sex? Do you think you're Justin Bieber? Literally. So, surprisingly, it didn't go too well. And the girl has horror stories of it. Now, I'm thinking of my experience of actual flyouts. Let me think of actual flyouts to my house, like to where I live, like actual flyouts of like I mean, like to my like flyouts to my home of people like in this like that's the thing. It's like you almost need to make sure they leave like the next day. Literally. Because like the times I've done it, ticket in, they arrive in the afternoon. So you can hang out in the afternoon, hang out that night, and then you make sure you have a fucking ticket the next morning for them. You don't fly them out on a one-way ticket and then have it just be open. No. Tom, you are not talented enough as like a gentleman, as like a charming man to hold court with a girl for more than 2 hours. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Who the fuck is Shu, by the way? Who is Shu? So here's the horror story that they tell of being flown out to Turkey Tom.
Hung up, but I was like, oh, this man's a whore. And also, this man's insane because he's probably beating all these women.
This girl sounds like Xylee, by the way. Do we all know Xylee? Like, this girl sounds like Xylee. This girl sounds like 50-year-old trailer trash meat. Literally, this is someone that Turkey Tom was like in bed with, under sheets. Under sheets. They went under sheets together.
Okay, so to rewind, you land, you're back in Portland. This is the second time you're meeting him.
Yes.
You land, and he immediately just like Kaya places you, puts you in a corner of his room. Is there like anything that happens between?
We hang out for like a couple hours, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, but there's hot literally he's like there's hot goss on the market. I gotta stream."
Who was it about? The streams?
It was like Minecraft YouTubers, and I guess one of them had just like gotten outed for like touching another girl, and so I was there for when Too Mad died too, and it was insane.
Oh,
okay. So for literally the entirety of 2 days, did he specifically ask that you do not like roam about the complex? Did he like say you have to be here with me for this time?
Well, like he would be like, "Oh, sit with me," and then I would be trapped in the room because like you can see the door, and he doesn't want people to know there's a woman in his house.
Yeah, and he also doesn't want you walking around his home. Do you get it? Do you understand why it's like? Why would he want you walking around his home? He has to make super chats. Like, sorry. This is his job. He's got to make money. Of course, you're going to be locked in the room with. Why would he want you in his house alone? He doesn't trust you.
And
what?
Kyler goes, a lot of this is a nothing burger. A lot of the juiciest stuff is at the end, like the stuff that should have been up front with. Okay. Is there a specific time frame?
And so and so I would just be like stuck in the corner because I'd be there when it would start, and then he would just be streaming, and then I'm just trapped.
And he didn't allow you to like have any presence on the stream, so you're just in this room and you can't walk past him because it's in front of the camera?
No. Yeah, no. And like, yeah, literally no.
That's very bizarre. Like,
it's not that bizarre, Josh. It's not that bizarre, buddy.
It's like you can watch the stream. You could just go out to the other room and watch the stream if he insisted.
Right? Like, and also like, I don't give a fuck about these Minecraft YouTubers. Why, like, why me? So
yeah, that's rude.
He was for one even more aggressive the second time I went and saw him, and then he like barely spoke to me and was streaming most of the time, and then when he tried to speak to me, he was just like saying stupid stuff. He told me about having sex with 2 other girls, and
Aiden could come on if he wants to come on. Absolutely, I would love to talk to Aiden.
Time. And I also was convinced he had ringworm before he even had it, because I'm looking at his body and I see like marks, and I'm like, this looks like ringworm. I'm not like this. I don't want to touch this man. This looks like ringworm. And so
Tom got ringworm, which, by the way, you can get like ringworm is not a sexually transmitted disease at all. Do people know that? Do people know that ringworm is not sexually transmitted? Like, why is that being in? It's like that's not a sex thing. That's like just being that's just being dirty. That's being dirty. Which it's like all the Arabs got ringworm at wrestling.
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is this the time that he got the fungal infection?
Yes.
Because this was immediately after the furry convention, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna skip to the end per someone in chat.
So I thought maybe he was just doing that to like.
Yeah, you get ringworm from the gym, from being just like unhygienic. I need to get a fucking hat. My hair's bothering me.
Try to like be like, me too, girl.
Thank you, Belinda. Thank you.
I mean, that sounds like that verifies it then. That's crazy. I'm surprised. Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was like censored.
Oh.
Apparently the only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it. But you can, I can tell the desk, like his computer is moved onto the table, but I can still see like the monster is like on the code.
So, I'm gonna keep this playing, but I'm gonna pull up something
on the table,
real
like
quick.
in the exact same position. So I can tell that's clearly his desk. And he sent it to me because he's grabbing your face in such a way that the picture I showed of the bruise on Katie's face is the exact same position. Like that bruise matches up precisely with how he's grabbing you. So,
Josh Moon, it's like, oh yeah, that's a guy you want knowing and talking about your sex stuff. Josh Moon. Josh Moon hasn't talked to like a real girl in like what? Like the person like. Closest thing to like a real girl Josh talks to is Christine Chandler. No, like you guys are. That's probably the most like most perverted thing these girls have done is like talk about sex with Josh Moon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw. Because you didn't want to post it in public, so I vetted it indirectly by saying, yeah, it's definitely him. That's definitely because his hair is.
Fuck, man, I hate these fucking tabs and shit on this fucking computer. God damn it. Holy fuck. Okay, you go over there. Okay, so I'm going to pull my back and forth that I had up with one of the girls, the main girl on here, Katie. Here's Katie. So I posted some of this, right? These are real DMs that people were sending Katie. She did not send it to me. She sent it to a person who was reaching out on my behalf. Because unlike, I love Hippleton to death, and I love this guy, but I have someone else do that. I had someone else do the reaching out. So I didn't personally reach out. Someone else reached out on my behalf. And she responds, because she couldn't resist. She couldn't resist it, right? She had to get involved. I would never talk to you. You're a weirdo. I don't like you. You sound like you hate women. Okay. And then I say this, you're in my arena. You're in my arena now. You're in my arena now. Trust me. Right. So, and she would have went back and forth with me all night. All night she would have went back and forth. She couldn't get enough. Look. I have to click in 3 times. I couldn't escape her. Look, here she is. So, but apparently, we made it on to Augie's roommate, Connor's YouTube project, Internet Versus. Now, reminder, right? Reminder, Internet Versus is a ripoff of Twitter Versus, just done more frequently, and they did it out of spite. So here is me making Internet Versus here.
Sending news to an age player with an insane lolicon pass that he definitely knew about.
And I guess I'm just excited to hear Connor say my name.
Meeting up and presumably having sex with the age player lolicon girl. We literally keep digging for more info, but Ellie hasn't responded. Maybe she freaked. I'm almost 100% certain Tom did age play with her though, telling us it's attractive we look like children, i.e. small boobs. And
small boobs.
Yeah, anyone calling it
small
a nothing burger
boobs.
is a coping retard. Then we have Dick the Master saying, Tom's associate Brody TV made a post in defense of Tom, and it's a post by Brody saying, I hate drama, but these allegations against my boy Turkey Tom are a load of bullshit. This chick's a straight up liar. She just fucked up bad. And Left 4 Dead replies, Brody, we are not scared of your sped ass. If the night RS were to come out against us, it would be even worse because in doing so, he would have to admit to having a CNC/R fetish, beating women during sex without explicit permission, and fucking a lolicon lolcow. I guess you could try to say
why
he
does he
being
talk
beat
like
up
that?
/still stayed after, but that would still look so bad on him. There are also most likely multiple other women who have the same experience as us, so we will be proven right eventually.
Oh my god, sorry
You were
guys.
trapped by a meaningless duty that was never yours. A path already proven to end.
Eventually.
Sorry, guys.
Dick the Master then also says Clorox. KD got into an argument with a commentary attention whore, Salvo Pancakes.
Oh!
It's a conversation.
Okay. Wait. Was I called an attention whore? Was I called an attention whore? Imagine I'm getting called the attention whore. That's impressive. If I'm being called the attention whore when when in the same sentence as Turkey Tom's ex, really?
Says Clorox. Katie got into an argument with a commentary attention whore, Salvo Pancakes.
I'm the attention whore. That takes some fucking credit. Being labeled the attention whore over one of these turkey tops for me.
And it's a conversation starting where Katie says, I would never talk to you. You're a weirdo. I don't like you. You sound like you hate women. And Salvo quotes her saying, Turkey Tom's washed up ex checking in. I don't hate women, but I hate you. You should move carefully. You're in my arena now.
That's right.
And Katie replies, he wants to unite army guys. That's why he's saying watch out. And Salvo says, okay, let's make up. And Katie says, you're not getting an interview, little bro. And Salvo replies, thoughts on this take, attaching a video.
Play the take.
My complete 180 on Turkey Tom drama. These girls should be rebuked from society. They're the problem. And Katie says,
why did you play the take? You have to play the take. Play the take. Play the take.
I haven't listened to this because I don't like your voice, but from what I have seen, I think you said this after KF started spamming the hard R. So I think you're just mad because of that, and we won't just talk to you. And Salvo replies, typical. The BPD whore hyper aware of all
wow, Connor. Hey, pretty good objective coverage of this, Connor.
Attention. How does it feel? Are the girlies supportive in your DMs? And Katie says,
Connor says that with Connor's so good at reading my tweets. That's like exactly right, Connor. That's exactly right. Connor is so good at reading my tweets.
aware of all the negative attention. How does it feel? Are the girlies supportive in your DMs? And Katie says, gonna ignore the fact KF thinks you're a loser. Just bringing up my BPD. Boring. No wonder no one watches you. And Salvo replies, everyone on KF, including you, are bottom of the barrel of society. And Katie says, if you feel that way, then why is your whole account literally regurgitating points from there? You have no life. And Left 4 Dead says, guys, I was trapped at work with only Twitter. I had no choice but to clown the AF. Plus, I never DM'd.
Wait, this is her? Left 4 Dead is her?
Tim, I talked to someone else, and they said,
wow. You're pissing me off, girl.
in my DMs to
What would you do if I showed up at her house? What would you do? Hey, Katie, what would you do if I showed up at your house? What do you mean I have implied consent? I know what you're into. I know all your kinks. You aired all your kinks out. Your Honor, her kinks were aired out. I had implied consent. Showed up at her house. Got a little weird in her doorway. Flashed her my wiener. Ran away. What if I did that? Call me a fag? Does that make me a fag if I do that, Katie? If I go show up at your house in your windows and jerk my dick to you sleeping? That makes me a fag? No.
to him, and his ass lied on Twitter saying he was in contact with me. What an F. And then another post by Dick the Master saying Katie talking to another girl and calls Tom a MMA gigagooner, where we have another post by EMS saying, I hope it dies down, but like some random leaks of media are coming out. I don't know what her name is. Close friends story.
Wow, good work. Okay, so Salvo in the Internet Archive. That's pretty cool. Am I mentioned at all in these comments? Okay, what comment? Where we at? Where are we going? Where is it? Oh, that's my video over here. Okay, that's cool. 82 people watching. How about that? That's not bad. I'll take that. Okay, so that is that. We do have some more clips. See, this is big fallout here, right? So we are going to 1 a.m. only, so we do only have 30 more minutes together. This isn't a Chud Logic live stream. Do you know what I mean? This is a Salvo Pancakes tight 120. So, but we do have more clips here. See, here's the thing. Tom's gonna need to talk about this as much as I, like on principle, I don't think he does. However, this is kind of your field. And like, I would almost like kind of recommend and think it would be required that there kind of needs to be a disclaimer on Tom's videos. Be like, hey, I I am into this. I am also degenerate, just like Chris Chan. Okay. I am trying to find a certain clip. Anyone have a good Tommy C thing? I would love to talk about Tommy C. What's going on with Tommy C? Didn't I see there was like some drama going on with him and Augie? Where's that? Where is the fucking turkey? Who's got the clip of? Here, maybe it's here. Bear with me here.
On this is like Tom, like
this is not it, but I'm gonna find it.
He does have to come out and respond to this, like point blank, because if he doesn't respond to the age play stuff, or the recording about without their consent stuff, or the rape claims, he looks guilty.
Of what?
If he doesn't,
there's no rape claims. Am I crazy here? What is Augie saying?
Come out and respond to this, like point blank, because if he doesn't respond to the age play stuff, or the recording about without their consent stuff, or the rape claims.
What are the rape claims? Why is he saying rape claims? Like, what are the rape claims?
He looks guilty. If he doesn't come out and talk about it, I feel like that's just kind of...
what is he guilty of? I don't understand. I don't understand. What the fuck would he be guilty of? What is your take? He's guilty of what?
And just to be clear, like my position...
He supposedly made the girls bleed. Okay, right. So he made the girls bleed during sex. Sacramento and Katie said that on Noel's stream. That's not like... That's just him being bad at sex. Like, him making the girls bleed during sex just means he's not good at sex. Like what do you want? That's not like rape. That just means he sucks at it. Like, what? Like, that's not rape. Where? Let it go 1022. Like, where does she say rape in that? Where's the null call? Here. I'll search for it right now. Because what would be like? What the fuck would be rape? How do you rape someone who shows up at your house? That's night rape. That's not that. Night rape is that's a meme. Night rape is like that's not rape. All right. Right at the end?
Fucking lying. But I could also say this: never goon. This for sure, for sure, is pornography addiction. He is straight up fucking lying to you if he's saying that he's not watching porn, because this is like textbook BDSM, rape, hentai stuff, and it's just like.
That's exactly what I thought. I was just like. From the get-go, I was like, oh, this is like gooner activity, like act.
I mean, withdrawing consent mid-sex, for sure. Again, I didn't watch all of this. I didn't know he was being accused of actual rape. I wish I knew that before I gave a take. Could have been nice. Withdrawing consent is the goods. Okay. Should I start with... Drawing consent?
All day talking about how this bitch was like a liar and a stupid whore and like her consent is
and it's like she flew back again.
Real and like insane, just like insanity. Like
Tom needs to address this because it's like humiliating and it's like part of the job essentially, right? It's like it's kind of like not you're kind of like it's a shitty look to not address it, but it's like I didn't. Is there?
In the way, like I don't even know anything about that situation.
Screaming no. Okay, I will. Okay.
Sounds really terrible, but I've seen him do it a couple times, and it was usually to like a video like he had just taken of me,
Okay, that's so bizarre.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back some more.
I guess it was in December. I don't know how long that is from when we first met.
That's near the end. If you guys met in May.
Yeah, it was near the end.
All right, I went back here some. We'll listen to this
both
briefly.
of you.
He was like my third boyfriend probably, but again, it wasn't really like a boyfriend.
Okay.
He was my second boyfriend.
And you met him when you were what ages?
Boyfriend. That's such a leap. That's such a leap. What do you mean you guys were dating? He was your boyfriend? Nah, girl. Come on.
I was 20, 21.
I was 20.
And he was like 24, right?
He was 22 turning 23.
Okay.
22 years old, by the way. Come on.
Okay, so when he had told Katie that she was number 3, number 5. He had 2 and then 4 previous encounters.
I was his second body, and then he told me that he had 4 bodies. And
It's not right. It's not right. So Tom told her he only had sex twice before her. Your bodies have to be in the hundreds to be flying girls out. Your first 25 times as a man having sex, that should be the most normal baseline. You know what I mean? The first 5 times. Holy fuck. If this girl was really the 3rd time he had sex, that is so unhealthy. Flying people out before you hit your 3rd box, your 3rd puss, and you're flying the complete trash of the trash out, that's embarrassing. Tom's dad should be embarrassed.
next time I saw him.
Okay. And he told you 15, right?
Yes, and to be specific, he told me
It's no one's business
15,
either.
but I lost track. So.
Oh, okay. So between March.
By the way, Josh Moon feels like anyone over 1 is the biggest. Josh Moon's a virgin, correct? Josh Moon has never had sex, not a single time. I'm assuming he's never had sex. What's more weird, Josh? Tom having sex with 15 women in his life when he's 23? Or you having sex with 0 women ever? What is more deranged? What's more perverted, Mooney?
23 and May 25. He had
March
sex with
24.
24. Okay, so in just over a year, he had at least 1 sexual encounter per month.
That's not a lot. Do you think that's a lot? Do you think that's unhealthy, Josh? Josh, do you think it's unhealthy for our young man to have 1 sexual partner a month? A new one a month? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's what's the problem?
Oh, okay. So between March 23 and May 25, he had
March
sex with
24.
24. Okay, so in just over a year, he had at least 1 sexual encounter per month, basically.
Yes.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I remember the number one thing that really stood out.
Queeman fucked 2 girls in England on the fucking boys trip over New Year's Eve. What's the that's normal, baby. Come on.
From all the messages, and this is just funny to me personally, okay, because of who I am. You said that after 4 months in, you found the Kiwi farms, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, he could not maintain an erection.
Here's the biggest issue. Tom can't come. Tom can't come. His dick don't work no more. His dick don't work no more. That's a big embarrassing humiliation thing. That's a big humiliating thing. Tom, don't let your ops know your dick don't work, bro. Tom, you're telling me it's now public knowledge that your dick is flaccid always? It doesn't get big and hard like it should, like mine and all of my chat? Dude, Tom, that's crazy. Tom, that's crazy, man. Tom, I didn't know. I didn't know your dick didn't get big and fat like mine. What? You're telling me your dick doesn't get full of blood and that meat becomes jumbo-sized, really big, and really fucking fat, bro? That's fucking gay. That's kind of gay. Do you think that's a little weird? What's going on, boy? You got a soft little baby wiener, soft always in your diaper? Your dick doesn't get hard? You can't come? What's going on? I was always under the assumption that we're just two men and our dicks get hard. And they work. You're telling me your dick doesn't even work? What? Come on. That's a little weird. That was a little weird.
I'm trying to think of exactly because I confronted him about all the girls and I started really being on his ass in December. And then as soon as basically as soon as I told him about Kiwi Farms and like the fact that I knew everything, we went to go meet his family, and during that whole trip he couldn't.
No, I mean I'm keeping them if I can, but you can.
Agamids, Alex Geckmo in the chat. Listen, Alex, I think you definitely should rewatch the stream. I mean, like this situation is very humiliating. It's very humiliating. I think all it's like it's probably very it's in terms of humiliation levels, this is up there. It's his dick don't work. Girls are coming out of the woodwork. It's embarrassing. He's going to need to react to it. There's no big deal, though. To me, he is who I thought he was. He's a dork. He's a nerd. He can't make women happy. They aren't satisfied in the bedroom. They aren't satisfied out of the bedroom. They're not satisfied with his personality. He's a dork. He's a loser. He is who I thought he was. He is exactly who I thought that he was.
So, was how many months was it? Was it just okay?
Alex, do you have any specific time codes? Because I watched like the 30 minutes, but now I'm kind of getting in to this, and I'm down to keep watching.
So you went on a family trip, and it was during the trip where he had problems, and that was right after you had a confrontation with him, and that was around the 4-month mark, around the same time?
Wait, I guess it was in December. I don't know how long that is from when we first met.
That's near the end. If you guys met in May.
Yeah, it was near the end.
Okay, so way towards the end, you confronted him about all the Instagram stuff and all the e-girls, and you said that you knew about his stuff on Kiwi Farms. And then immediately after that, you had a trip together where he just couldn't get it up at all. And then the relationship ended after that?
Yes, because he started being like really weird and distant.
Not good.
And I was like getting kind of concerned, and I was like, okay, well, like there's obviously something to what I told him, because he wouldn't have this reaction if this was like a nothing burger. So I was like, huh, that's weird. And I kept being on his ass about it, and then we broke up, and I was like, okay, well, you're a freak. I don't know.
What?
Did he break up with you, or did you just say like, I'm done? You're like a freak, goodbye?
I kept kind of like trying to get him to just leave me, because I would keep saying like you've done all this like weird shit, like I don't like it, like you're so weird, you treat me badly, especially during sex. And like over the phone I just listed everything, that he had done wrong, and he was like, well, you can leave me if you want. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you. That's basically what happened.
Alex, is that trans thing real? Is that really her? Like, is that real?
Okay. Did he do the masturbating in front of the videos thing too?
Yes.
Like how often? Like a one-time thing?
I've seen him do it a couple times, and it was usually to like a video like he had just taken of me.
So, apparently Tom can only have an orgasm if he's watching a video he just took. It's like he'll be fucking them doggy, right? And he'll record. And then he'll be like, it's time to come. He'll take his weenie out of the vagina, I think, and then jerk off and watch the video that he just took.
Okay.
That's gay. Tom fucks like a gay guy.
That's so bizarre.
That's like bottom gay guy behavior.
Bizarre.
That is like so pathetico. It's not a good look. These girls were like, I thought he was actually Mr. Ironic, nonchalant, cool dude on the internet listens to Korn. I thought he was like that. I thought dudes who listen to Korn could fuck. This is Tom. Tom's like, what's cool? What's cool? You know, Tom's like always like irony, heavy metal. Yeah. You ain't heavy metal, bro. You think you're heavy metal, Tom? You're a heavy metal fan? You ain't heavy metal, bro. You're Sanrio, bro. You're Sanrio.
Yeah.
I listen to Korn and paint my fingernails. You can't come. I have 1 million subscribers and a Bugatti. Your dick doesn't work, bro. I hang out with Sam Hyde and Destiny, and my shirts are black, and my merch is Kufa. You can't come. Watch my newest video. I'm talking about I'm Alex and Chris Chan and all this stuff, and I'm telling you how it is, and I'm here to educate you and entertain you. You watch porn on your phone and jerk off when there's pussy right there, man. What are you talking about? Give me a break.
This is like a really awkward question to ask, but I have to know because it is a chicken and egg problem. Did he ever finish, like, from having sex?
He did a couple of times, but this sounds really terrible, but
he's obsessed with Kai, Alex. Alex, you're absolutely right. You're very wise, Alex. Everything that he's obsessed with Kai. He's obsessed with Kai. I'm gonna find out their birthdays, and I'm gonna learn more because like they are. Everything he does is based in her image. Every girl that he needs to come to, he needs to get, is based off Kai's image. And Lyrics knows it too. Lyrics knows it.
He could only finish from sex if I was screaming and crying in pain.
All right. So let's hear this. Let's go back time, right? And this is very serious, guys. Guys, this is very serious. Let's play it. I heard something bad. I heard something really bad. Let's play it.
Sounds really terrible, but
is Kai even hot? Ah! Here's the thing about Kai. I'd fuck her. I'd fuck her right in her ass, teach her a fucking lesson. Pull down her fucking pants or shove my fucking dick right up her ass and teach her a lesson. I'll do it. I'm your guy for that. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute for a retard.
He could only finish from sex if I was screaming and crying in pain.
She goes. And this is Sacramento, by the way. Sacramento, by the way. Hi, welcome to Perkins. My name is Sacramento. How can I take your order? She claims, allegedly, Turkey Thomas can only come during sex if she's crying and screaming in pain.
Okay. How often was it like? I guess he didn't ask for that, right? He would...
Some idiot in chat goes, so Salvo, you like the age play aspect? What the fuck do you mean I like the age play aspect? What the fuck you talking about? Get your fucking ears checked.
Just like hit you until that happened?
He would be hitting me and like choking me and slamming me down until I was like screaming in pain because he wouldn't stop having sex with me either. And only when I was like, ah, my God, like stop, then he could come.
Okay, so it's literally the words like stop is like...
Yeah.
Like 8 every time?
He only was able to ejaculate maybe 3 times throughout our whole relationship.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that he raped her. Like, I took that as like she's just retelling kind of like the weird thing that she was uncomfortable with doing was the only way he could come. You know what I'm saying? Unless like I'm looking into it a little bit wrongly here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like he was assaulting and it was like no. She could be doing that because she knows he's close to finishing. You know what I'm saying? And she could be like, well, like the only way he could come would be like, you know, if I did this, or I did do this, like it was uncomfortable, it was weird, but like that doesn't mean that it was the R word, correct?
Slamming me down until I was like screaming in pain because he wouldn't stop having sex with me either. And only when I was like, ah, my God, like stop, then he could come.
Okay, so it's literally the words like stop is like...
Yeah.
Like 8 every time?
He only...
Punching flat munchkins who are bleeding as you record a selfie as American Psycho sex.
was able to eject.
Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible. It's terrible. And it's like, it seems performative. Because it's not even like he's doing all these crazy things. Someone clip this. Turkey Tom is a performative male. It's not even like he's doing all these things, right? He's a dom. He's going to record you, and you're going to be sucking a lollipop, right? And you're going to be having a binky in, and you're going to be wearing Hello Kitty, and you're going to be talking like a baby, and you're going to be in a diaper, and I'm going to punch you, and I'm going to beat you, because that gets me to explode huge loads. He ain't even coming. So it's like, what do you... Find something that works, Tom. Maybe it's not working. Maybe you're not actually into being a dom. Maybe you're not actually into good girls. Good girls. Maybe you're not into that. You're not coming. Are you being performative? Like, he's doing all of this. He's doing the absolute most to even be unable to come. It's weird.
Calculate, maybe 3 times throughout our whole relationship.
Okay. Katie, is this like consistent with your experience, or is this like worse?
Yeah, the first time I met him, he didn't come a single time, and he just told me it was like because he was nervous, and I was like, I mean, makes sense, whatever.
Not coming a single time. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's like there is like one reason to fly an e-girl out, and that's to like, you know what I'm saying? That's to like one reason. You like to come a million times inside her. You're flying out friends to please. Oh, maybe he's a pleasure dom. Maybe he's a pleasure dom. He just takes a bunch of pleasure in just making women feel good. No, he's like beating them and like making them have miserable times at his house. There's no... The kind of sex that Tom likes is no pleasure for anyone, not even him. Not for the girls. No fun. No pleasure. All right, Tom.
And then the second time, he only came the one time that he watched the video.
Okay, I just want to make it clear to the younger audience here. This is not normal, and if this is what is required for you to finish during sex, you have issues.
Oh yeah, here's Josh Moon. Hey, he'll tell. He knows sex. Josh Moon can give you the fucking non-biased take about sex. Josh Moon, owner of Kiwi Farms. Have you seen him? Have you heard him? You know what he does for a living? You think he gets sex? You think this guy has any right to tell you what sex is like? Fuck him.
I just want to make. I don't know how many people need to hear that. That's really messed up, and implies that there has to be like some level of like non-consent in your sexual encounters.
He's
That's
a virgin.
Like, I'm just thinking because
Josh, girls can have sex and have it be a million different ways and have it be pleasurable. Like, what are you talking about, man? Girls could be screaming during sex and have it be completely normal and pleasurable. What are you fucking saying?
all the serial killers said that they were really addicted to pornography. It's like that sounds like a stepping stone to like becoming a serial killer. Is when you have to have like blood and screaming and sex to ejaculate.
Let's take a break and watch this really quick, shall we?
Tommy, are you?
Here's a little post by Lumpy Willie. Breaking news: it seems local commentary creep Tommy C has now officially disavowed. See, this is what happens. Big drama happens. Everyone goes crazy. Friendships have to end, I guess, right? Or something. So I don't think this is really about Tom. I think this is about something else. I think this is about Kuman and Augie being friends with Kuman. And Kuman trolling Tommy C, or like Kuman's audience trolling Tommy C. Here's Tommy C for you.
Tommy, are you and Augie not friends anymore?
What? Well, I don't think I've ever said that, have I?
No, he's.
I'm not particularly happy, and I've said this before about the way he handled the Willie Mack stuff. No, I said it then, and it was an apology. I understand that he's not happy with what I said, but so be it. So be it. Don't hate him. I think it's very tough to continue a relationship. The guy that constantly says I'm nuts and crazy. I don't. You know what? I'll tell you this. You know what? I'll end my friendship with him right now.
Oh wow.
Officially. And no hard feelings. I don't know if I can have a friendship that's somebody that says I'm fucking stupid, crazy, and don't know anything, and I keep getting it right.
Tommy, you should hear what. Yeah, but they hate you, Tommy. They look at you as a complete joke. Trust me.
On top of that, he went into the arms of the guys that called me like somebody said dick pics to kids. Got involved with them. What? Went out publicly. And then stood out and said, listen, I understand why you and Willie are mad at these guys. You know, the guys that he embraced. But you got to stop lying about them. Well, I don't know what...
What does he mean, erased? What does he mean by that?
Publicly. And then stood out and said, listen, I understand why you and Willie are mad at these guys. You know, the guys that he embraced. But you got to stop lying about them. Well, I don't know what lies I told about them. So... we'll just end that right here. And you know what? I'll leave it at that. I won't think all the best of him. He's helped me out. I just don't want to be his friend. Let's just leave it like that.
Okay, so that's that update. Okay, here's Lumpy Will. That's
his friendship with me. I gotta fucking see that, dude. What is this? Quick break.
Tommy, are you and Augie not friends anymore?
What? Well, I don't think I've ever said that, have I?
No, he's
I'm not.
Are you guys lying? Are you guys trying to bait me to fight with Tommy?
No, he's
I'm not particularly happy, and I've said this before about the way he handled the Willie Mack stuff.
Oh, well, the feeling is completely mutual there.
I said it then, and it was an apology.
Owes him an apology. No.
I understand that he's not happy with what I said, but so be it.
Okay.
Don't hate him. I think it's very tough to continue a relationship. The guy that constantly says I'm nuts and crazy. I don't. You know what? I'll tell you this. You know what? I'll end my friendship with him right now.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Officially, and no hard feelings. I don't know if I can have a friendship that's somebody that says I'm fucking stupid, crazy, and don't know anything, and I keep getting it right.
Wow.
And then on top of that,
Did I say that, by the way? I don't know if I've ever said that.
Clearly,
publicly.
he got his feelings hurt.
he went into the arms of the guys that called me like somebody said dick pics to kids.
What?
Got involved with them.
Fucking crazy.
Went out publicly.
Got involved with them? Okay, I need some more elaboration on that.
And then stood out and said, "Listen, I understand why you and
Why? Because I called into J-Stock like 2 times.
Oh, J-Stock.
Willie are mad at these guys. You know, the guys that he embraced. But you got to stop lying about them. Well, I don't know what lies I told about them.
That they have a doxing community?
So we'll just end that right here. And you know what? I'll leave it at that. I won't think all the best with him. He's helped me out. I just don't want to be his friend. Let's just leave it like that.
Wow. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. Tavi C has officially cut the fucking bridge there. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say there. I got into bed. Him saying I got into bed with people that called him a pedophile is like such an insane thing to say, though, because what he's referring to, I think, is like some guy. I don't even think it was Lumpy Willie. It was like some guy in their community made like an edit where they made it pretend like he was saying that he like messaged Kinetic Kel when she was like 12 years old. Like the most obvious like bullshit fucking meme or something like that, right? And then like after that happened 8 months later, I called into J-Stock a couple times. Somehow I guess I'm looped into all this shit. Okay. That makes no sense whatsoever. That like the degrees of separation between one of these things and the other is just so like in different universes that to even think that there's a connection there is like genuine like schizophrenia. But okay, dude.
All right. Listen, let's wind down here. It's fucking it's 1:05. I'm gonna wind down here. I'm gonna do one more segment. I'm gonna say goodbye here. I'm gonna read the supers real quick. Y'all mind if I read the supers? This Tom stuff. Apparently Tom is gonna make a response to it. When Tom makes a response to it, I will definitely cover it here on my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel here. We'll be live, you know, whenever later in the week. Follow the fucking Twitter or join the fucking Discord here. Let me read the supers before I go. Tom's gonna talk about it. Tom's response will be fine. Again, I didn't watch all of the call with Tom. I really truly feel like it's really hard to take any credence to any allegation of anything serious done by Tom to these girls. It's hard to take any of that with any serious credence because it's been literal years since then. And even the conversations and the stories that they're telling, it's like, it's humiliating for Tom. It's embarrassing. Treated them terribly. Treats himself terribly. It's all form of self-harm. Illegal? We crazy with illegal? Thank you to all that watched. A big thank you to Belinda. Holy fuck, Belinda. I'm going to read all the supers right here. One second. Belinda, thank you. She gave me $2 Canadian. She goes, "You are echoing and sailing. No cap. I love you. Thank you, Belinda." Belinda, $2 Canadian. Fixed. Thank you. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda, $2. Salvo looking delicious as always. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda, $2 Canadian. Jealous of Salvo's eyes. They are so crystal clear. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda with the 2. Without Salvo, we'd be mindless zombie sheep. That's true. Give yourself a little more credit, though. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda with the 2. Claims no age play, yet what the fuck Larissa wearing? There's definitely age play involved with Larix and Kai. That's why she got ahead of it, because she's insecure. She knows Tom has a bunch of heat on her. She's getting out in front of it. Larix likes to be a little boy. I hate to say it. Belinda with the $2 Canadian. Carve that turkey. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda with the $2 Canadian. Internet versus Turkey Time timestamp 5:05. Salvo mentioned. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda with the 2. What Dom needs to please himself after the fact? Thank you, Belinda. She sent a cute sticker for 2. Thank you, Belinda. Another cute sticker for 3 Canadian. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda sent another 2. It's not much, but it's honest donos. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda sent another 2. Plus, I sent for Salvo. I can't help it. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda sent another 2. Salvo, you look so good. Oh, my God. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda sent another 2. Hat or no hat, it's Salvo who is beautiful. God damn it. Thank you, Belinda. Sin sent 5. Salvo always wins. Thank you. Ken sent 10. I love Ken. Ken sent an awesome friend of the show super sticker. Ken, you're great, buddy. Good to see you around. Belinda sent another 2 Canadians. I'll buy you food if you visited. Where are you from, Belinda? Where you at, girl? Or a guy. I don't know who you are. Let's see. Sin sent another 2. Thank you, Sin. Appreciate it. W stream tonight. Cal or Rolavedia. Belinda, $2 Canadian. She sent the US 5. Thank you guys. Thank you guys who watched. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I will see you guys definitely later in the week. Okay.